Welcome, Ms. Diaz, and thank you so much for being with us for our Lunch and Learn with a breast cancer survivor. We're so happy and glad that you could be with us today for this. We're excited to hear about your experience, so we'll get started with where you're from and what brought you to PRMA.
Well, actually, I'm from Puerto Rico, but I'm living here since 3 years ago, and I'm from San Antonio, so it's a great place to be. I love it.
It's a lot of fun here.
Yes, it is. I was diagnosed 2 years ago, and I did a lot of research on internet, and I got to my doctors so that they send me somebody who have experience, and they told me about PMRA, and I was referral with one of my oncologists. But she always told me, you do your research, go on, and then you let me know if you need a reschedule or something. And I was like, okay, let's do this. And it's a very, very good experience. So I have no regrets. It was tough at first, but PRMA have the best, the doctors, the nurses, everybody here is so professional, and they can answer every question that I have on the process. So that's what I called first, and I asked a lot of questions, especially with Miss Corey, and it's the best thing that I did after all my process.
So, and can you tell us about your diagnosis and what procedure you had done with us?
My diagnosis was breast cancer stage 3. So I had all my right side removed by Dr. Arishita. That was as soon as I ended my chemotherapy. I went through chemo, then I went to radiation, and it was a very good experience because they guide me through all the process. So before I had my surgery, I had like 2 or 3 appointments with the Dr. Arishita, and he was telling me, now you're gonna expect this. And it was like, I'm not going to this process without any knowledge. So my procedure done was the first right side mastectomy. Then after I finished my radiation, I went through the other side because I don't want to go through this process again. So on March 2nd, I went to my left side mastectomy, and in the same procedure, I have the reconstruction. So I have tissue expanders, and my procedure was the lat flap because I wasn't very good with my skin. I don't have like the requirements for the abdominal flap. So that's the best thing that I like it, because they can tell you what your choices are, and you can understand why this can be done. So they took me the latissimus dorsi and they just move it to my breast, and it's awesome. So I can move my arm. I don't have any problem. My recovery was so good that even my tissue scar barely noticed, and it's just like no more than 6 months ago.
What was your pain level following surgery and recovery?
It's crazy, but it was 0. It was 0 because they start managing my pain before the surgery. So before the surgery, I start having medications to relax the nerves, and that facilitates the procedure and the process of getting recovery of these. It was like 8 hours of surgery, and the hospital, the nurses manage my pain like I don't have to ask for anything. When I get home, I had my medications already. So it's just to follow the schedule for your pain pills. And about 3 days later, I wasn't taking anything. And a week after my surgery, I just was walking. That's the best thing we can do.
Can you tell us about the care you received from PRMA?
if I have a question, no matter what kind of question, they are awesome. You can call, you can text, you can email, and they guide you every single process. If I felt like something it wasn't normal, send me photos. And I was like, okay, took the photos, send them. And they were so aware that I can call anytime. So the care that I had from all you guys is awesome. It's so great that I'm sitting here telling you that you have like 5 minutes to watch this video, that you can, in absolute confidence, choose PMRA.
How do you feel about your results? And would you recommend anyone?
My God. I'm gonna have my last surgery is gonna be performed in 2 weeks because I'm still have the tissue expanders. And I'm happy. Nobody says that few months ago I was with this side and this side playing. So I run, I jog, I lift weights. So I feel like better than before. Yes, I think I could say that before my diagnosis, I wasn't felt so sure, like so confident, and it's kind of weird that after my surgeries, after my chemo, after my radiation, after all the things that I've been through, I can say it's worth it.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being with us today. We can't wait to see your results after your next stage.
Yes, and you can go online, do your research. We have photos after and before, and take your time, but do it, because after all we've been through, it's the best thing that we can do for us.